I seriously feel like I found hell in this mine. It's like hell literally came up from the ground and broke through, and this was a portal into hell itself. What a sketchy, sketchy mine. This one's a good example as to why you should stay out of abandoned mines. So please do just that. Stay out and stay alive.
Just found this huge double haulage gangway, meaning 2 sets of tracks. It's got really interesting geology throughout it too. That's a big timber. Whoa. Look at the size of that timber. Overhead quartz veins throughout it, going right through the gangway. This is gonna be a good one. Into the abyss we go. Small little bony coal vein going near vertical. It's eroded out at the base there. The geology down here is pretty sketchy. I like it though. Look at this. This is because of the overhead coal is near vertical. So it's kind of like a cave in, but it's more like it's just slipped down due to gravity. Oh. So there's a little bit of remaining rail. Gangway would have went straight.
So in that previous clip, you can see these timbers all in a big pile on the gangway. Well, those were in place at one time. Rocks came flying down from the steep overhead workings, knocking out the timbers like bowling pins. So scary.
That little horizontal timber. Horizontal timbers. So it continues up. So my friend's on the other side of this small spill, if you will. How's the lamp looking?
Good.
Good. Excellent. Thank you. There's that horizontal timber. All rainbow anthracite too. High grade stuff. Look at that effect from the shadow of the timber. We're just laughing at this. Look at that.
Oh, crazy.
Kind of terrifying.
It's
Huh?
like a reverse beacon.
It's like a dark hell rainbow. A rainbow straight from hell itself. There's definitely some rainbowing throughout it. Definitely some rainbowing throughout it. There's definitely some rainbowing throughout it. There's definitely some rainbowing throughout it. Wow. It's my flame safety lamp. For safety. Neat. That collapse doesn't look too good down there, though. Right in the main haulage gangway. I can guarantee that's, again, due to coal formation. That would be a different vein. Overhead trolley wire mount. Here's an old air ventilation door. And instead of being a normal door, it's become pretty much two-dimensional on the ground. That's what happens often here. Way too humid down here for anything wooden to survive. Even steel doesn't survive in these conditions. Look at the braided wire rope. It's just decaying.
Just quickly dubbing some audio here to explain that we were picking up some voices speaking into the microphone of my camera. I didn't know it until I started editing this footage. It's pretty scary, and you'll see why later in this video.
So you've been getting quartz with her?
Yeah, I was noticing on the ground. Wow. Ooh.
It's not pretty, but
Ooh.
it does look like it's passable.
Yeah, it opens up.
It's not passable till way up there.
Oh, man. Wow. My grandfather's last name, Gibbons. Check that out. What is going on with that timber? It's on the ground. Oh, man. That is like the fattest timber for real. This is the corpse of a huge mine timber. That's what happens to them in the end. R.I.P. Rest in peace. That strata. It's just impressive. Lovely quartz vein right in the roof. It's got some points to it, it looks like. Yeah, I don't have high hopes for this mine. We're just on top of the old roof, if that makes sense. The roof is now the floor. So this voidage was solid rock back in the day. Do not like it. And by not like it, I mean really not like it. Yeah, man, that's like a whole shelf till you're 11 o'clock.
There's
He's ascending, by the way. It's going up.
timbers here on the ground,
Yeah, because you're where the roof was.
and there's a metal chute that's disintegrated on the floor.
Careful.
Yo,
Yeah.
can you see my light?
Nah. I'm in total dark till see, but
Not over to your right, up ahead a little bit. You can't see your light.
looking right. Nothing to the right. Nothing ahead.
Must be a different section.
Huh?
Or just a big void from a collapse.
Probably. Is there any timbering? Man, this is... Ooh, I don't like this mine. Went from like, whoa, to like, no. Went from a 10 to a freaking negative 10. I don't know, man.
Let's shoot it and get out of here.
Yeah. Check out that right, but that's about it. Yeah, you know, I'm just going to say it, man. This mine sucks. Those guys out west got it good,
That's
man.
A different section up there.
Yeah,
Because that wall's closed. There's timbers all along it.
yeah.
Here.
So it's probably a gangway here. Looks like a gangway. Yeah, it's not supposed to be like that. Ugh. I don't like that at all. Not going under that. There's my old friend right here. This is why coal mines are terrible places to explore. Out west, in the gold, silver, copper mines, they're driven through solid rock. This is loose junk rock, if you will. There's the coal vein. Here's a mountain that used to be in the roof. That used to be the roof. And it's come down at an angle. And this mine is just one big flake. It's like a biscuit. It's like a flaky biscuit from hell. So what's the verdict?
Sealed shut all around.
Oh, man, so we're like in 360-degree collapse.
This is the end of it here.
Yeah, that's for the best.
There might be a crawl to be made somewhere, but
Yeah, I'm not doing it. You want to get out of here? I've never seen you cringe. I mean, this is bad, but it's not the worst I've seen. I give this mine a 1. That is if we get out of here. If we get out of here successfully, I don't want to give the mine any ideas. I'm going to give it a 0. What are you looking at? Quartz? Bottle? Hell yeah. Is that a bottle?
yeah, very nice one too.
Nice.
It looks like an old mayonnaise bottle.
Sweet.
Maybe a,
Come down here, make some
the miners brought it down to the
BLTs.
sandwich. It's a miracle whip.
Get some coal dust in there and
Some
rat
whip.
droppings.
Some whip.
Nice. Guy who ate all that is long gone, unfortunately. All right, he's going after a possible internal sloop.
Still bad as it gets.
Just be careful.
Right.
What are you seeing?
Well, it would have to be more death crawls, but at this point I should find out. Massive collapse in this direction. There is timbers underneath some of these boulders here, so
So yeah, the roof
maybe
is
I follow
the
them.
roof is the new floor. It's a hole straight to hell.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at that.
this actually might be.
The slope. Here's where we came from. Ascending upward.
That's so bad, dude.
Well, that's just not worth it then at that point. I think the other hole might be the slope because
Cryptid, though.
that one seems to come more in on itself. So yep. Nasty roof. Right there especially. It's all gonna come down. Oof. I don't like this at all. That's the way out. All right, so that's the way out. Imagine if you were under that. Probably make like a fart noise when it came down and you'd be like, just everything. It would just be compressed. Horrible.
Looking down at the old tunnel, which would have once been open, however, collapse now requires you to stand on the old roof, which is sketchy.
Well, I came in this mine hoping that this was going to be something special. It's a 2-track gangway. The rail's gone, but the ties are there. And I had a lot of high hopes for it, but I saw these timbers. I'm like, wow, it's just collapse everywhere. You have to know when to call it. I am not going any further in this mine. It's just like an avalanche of rock straight from hell itself. Like hell actually came up from the ground and penetrated and just like, yeah, this is hell. This is freaking scary down here. I'm getting out of here. Let's go. Yeah, let's do it. Imagine if you were down here and you heard a crash and a boom and a bang, and the way you had just came from earlier looked like this. It would be sealed off. You'd be like, oh no. That's why you don't come down here. Stay out of abandoned mines. I didn't even find this one enjoyable. This was actually miserable. All right, you want to check that out?
Oh my god.
What? It just goes vertical?
There's all puddles up above our head here.
Really?
Cuts back your way.
Really? You've got to be kidding me.
Nope. And workings, horizontal timbers, as far as I could see,
Yeah, but is it like vertical?
vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vertical timbers.
Yeah.
It doubles back and cuts your way. There's a little tunnel system.
How high up is that little tunnel system?
10 feet for me.
Nice.
I could see about 30 feet from the wind up there.
Oh,
Okay.
you just gotta fly up there. Nasty. That's nasty. 10-foot vertical is a big deal. You know? 10-foot vertical is a big deal. Underground, especially.
That might even go to the slope if it goes back down the other side of that collapse.
Why don't you go check it out? I can't
I
believe.
can. It's a big void.
Oh.
I can't physically get to it.
Oh man, I can't believe you made it up there.
I do have a slight problem.
Well, tell me about it.
I don't want to do this, but it's either that or it's going to fall on me as I'm climbing down.
Okay.
Here it comes. That might even go to the slope if it goes back down the other side of that collapse.
Why don't you go check it out? I can't
I
believe.
can. It's a big void.
Oh.
I can't physically get to it.
Oh man, I can't believe you made it up there.
If you can, focus here where the arrow is. The EVP has just occurred, and while it was saying something, or whatever that is, that light anomaly showed up, and it went right towards my friend. Very
Why
odd.
don't you go?
Here it is, slowed down again, the light anomaly. There were a lot of Polish and Slavic immigrants here, also Germans working in these coal mines.
All right. So I'm looking straight ahead. Here's my buddy. Check this out. Ooh, again, straight ahead. And it does open up.
Yeah.
See the overhead coal too?
Yep.
Oh man, that is so bad. I don't think I've ever seen anything scarier in a vertical position in a mine. Those soggy timbers are holding back those rocks. No way would I ever go up there. I gotta get out of this spot.
So where my friend's coming down from, this coal is basically vertical. And when it was being formed, it was actually flat. But the formation of the mountains, whatever was going on there, geologically, it pushed the coal up. So again, the coal is flat, and the mountains just pushed it in a vertical position, folded it upward. This is an interesting item because I've seen these underground in many coal mines. I'm wondering if it was something for the electric mine locomotives. Up here you can see some sort of oxidized copper at the tip that tells me it had some sort of electrical function, most likely. Looks like it might be made of graphite? I don't know.
I think I found a petrified tree stump here. This looks like the outside of the bark. And this rock is a lot heavier than a normal rock, which tells me that it's not truly rock, rather petrification. That's due to the mineralization of the wood. So yeah, pretty cool tree stump most likely. And up here, I've seen that in other petrified tree stumps too. It's like a weird inclusion. It's like iron in the center or something. Petrified tree log, most likely. Look at those angles, the corners. It seems to have a mineralization coating on the outside of it. This is probably from the same log right there. It looks like a rock to most people, but I'm going to say that is a petrified log from an extinct tree. Well, sometimes you have big expectations and high hopes, and nothing comes from it. This mine is one of those examples. Sounds good. See you in a minute.